Hi YouTube! Got an old beater you want to fix up? Is your car starting to look tired? You got hairline scratches and cobwebs all over it? Is it not looking like it used to? Maybe you want to sell your car and get top dollar. Well, then you need to watch this video. You will learn the tips, tricks, and know-how to renew your car, bring back its factory luster and polish. Just like this car. This is my sister-in-law's 2013 Ford Focus. This car has been a faithful, reliable, daily driver. It's got her through nursing school and odd jobs. It's seen a lot of miles. I wanted to practice my skills and do my sister-in-law a nice favor by redoing this car. Before you do any sort of paint correction or polishing, you need to sanitize the car. You need to get out all the impurities and dirt and road grime and years of bugs and tar. Here's the hood. It's got plenty of swirls and scratches, and it's dull. Pretty much all around, top to bottom. Here you can see the cobwebs. Now to prepare the surface, we need to decontaminate, and I'll show you the process of clay barring. Clay barring is almost like a plasticine clay type product that will grab on and hold to any impurities that are embedded into the paint or the clear coat and safely remove them with minimal marring to the paint. You use water with a little bit of soap in it as a lubricant to slide the clay bar back and forth. The clay is soft and malleable. You basically roll it to a little ball and flatten it out, and you use one of the flat surfaces to rub across your finish, across your clear coat and paint. At first I could feel a lot of resistance. I use lots of water. You want to apply moderate pressure, back and forth motion. You don't want to do circles because you will put swirls in it. Lots of lubrication. Here I've just got tap water and like a teaspoon of my car wash soap. And you can see from this little panel, the black around the edge is the impurities that is picked up. Now I just finished washing this car. This is what was left after the car wash. That's quite a bit. That's years of road grime and dirt and sand that's just been embedded into the finish. There it is again, some more impurities. You should be clay barring your car once or twice a year, typically before you're going to be doing any sort of polishing or wax. Once one side is dirty, simply fold it in half, like you're laminating it, and then start over. One clay bar can do multiple cars. The key with a clay bar is, though, if you do drop it on the ground, throw it out, because you will get a piece of hard sand in it, and you can potentially scratch your entire car if you keep going on with it. Here I'm using microfiber towels to dry the car. You want it good and dry in preparation for your polishing machine. Here I am with my Porter Cable 5 amp dual action polisher. His variable speed goes through 1 through 6. And it's a 6-inch pad. Pads I bought on Amazon. You can get a multi-pack for $10. And I'm going to do a 2-stage process. 2-stage being a cutting compound, and then I'll be going on over it again with a polishing compound. So this is the Meguiar's ultimate cutting compound. Guys, when it comes to cutting and polishing, less is more. As you can see, I just put 4 or 5 dabs onto the polishing pad. That's all you need. You do not want to oversaturate or over lubricate the surface or your pads. Polishing is a slow process. You want to move that machine very slow, doing overlapping passes. I overlap about 75%. I've got the machine on full speed, but I'm moving very slow. Being a dual action polisher and not a rotary. It's very safe on your paint. It's great for beginners or even professionals. It will not burn through your paint. I mean, it will eventually if you hold it in one spot for 5-10 minutes, but as long as you're going back and forth, gentle overlaps, keep that machine moving, you got very minimal risk of burning through. Parts of this video I've sped up greatly just to reduce the time. To do a whole car could take 2 to 4 hours. I think I was well into 4 hours with my sister-in-law's car, just because I had to set up the camera and take multiple shots and angles. And again, guys, this is a 2-step polish. I'm going over the machine with a cutting compound, and then I will do the process all over again with a polishing compound, which is a very fine, abrasive, minimally abrasive polish that brings the mirror shine back to your car, which I'll demonstrate shortly. So again, I've wiped down the car, examined it, felt that it needs a little bit more polishing, so I've reapplied a few more drops to the pad, and I'll go over the same section again. Just with a few passes with this machine, I can already see the shine coming back, the panel getting restored. This is a hood. The car's got 200,000 kilometers on it. There's lots of big rock chips and deep gouges that this machine just won't be able to take out. But man, the improvement that it's doing already is night and day. You can kind of see the left side of the hood has not been done, and the section I'm on right now is, for demonstration purposes, is getting there. First stage polish. You can see a night and day difference. Just kind of comparison what the cutting stage does. So I'm going to switch over to the polishing stage. So you grab a brand new, clean polishing pad. They're just Velcro or hook and loop. Easy to quickly change. Make sure it's centered so you don't get too much vibration. And the polishing compound. Again, less is more. Just a few drops. You just barely want to wet that pad. This is kind of where the magic happens. Spread it out a bit. Again, slow passes, overlapping, about 70%. Pick a small panel, go back and forth, make sure you're not missing anything. Here I'm doing long east-west passes, and then I'll do north-south, or up and down, left and right, depending how you look at it. Restoring a car is a lot of work. It takes a lot of patience and determination. But the results are very rewarding. My sister-in-law was very happy with the car. She couldn't believe it was the same car. Now, whether you're a first-timer or a weekend warrior or a professional, it's all the same process. Yeah, wipe away the excess to reveal a beautiful shine. Man, I can't believe how well that turned out. Looks like a mirror. Guys, I'm doing this in my condo garage. The lighting's not the best. The video really doesn't do justice here how well this turned out. Here's kind of the before and the after. Night and day difference. This is a jet black paint with metallic flakes in it. You can really see the metallic now. Again, it's not 100% perfect. There is a lot of deep gouges and rock chips in it, but the majority of these cobwebs or spider webs came out. The car looks great. Nice work. Okay, now working on the passenger side doors, the rear and front. This is a major scrape that was suffered at a shopping center, a shopping mall. I think my sister-in-law was going for pick up groceries or something and came back to her car, and I had this huge gouge down one side and no other car in sight, no witnesses, nothing. So here I'm using a little bit more abrasive, aggressive cutting compound here. Using the turtle wax heavy duty compound. So again, a fresh pad because I'm using a different grit or abrasiveness. And I'm really going to attack that marring aggressively. Goes across two doors. Yeah, took a while to buff it out. It didn't all come out, but it looks, I'd say about 80 to 90% of it came out, but it looks night and day difference. It looks way better. When you walk by the car, you don't even notice the scratch. Whatever hit the car went right through the clear coat in some areas, into the paint, almost into the primer, but not quite. Now I'm applying a moderate pressure here, angling the pad a bit so it takes a bigger bite or more aggressive stance on the area of the scratch, pardon me. A detailer or a body shop probably charge anywhere from $400 to $800 for this car. They might charge just $100 alone for this scratch. But buying my own dual action for $200 and maybe another $100 in supplies, I've got a tool I can use for a lifetime. Here we go. I've sped things up again. Yeah, that's starting to look really good. A lot of it's come out. Still need a bit more to go. Putting more of the abrasive right on the target area. Guys, when you do this kind of work, the dual action sander, it's heavy. It's weighs about 5 or 6 pounds. Make sure you're seated or have knee pads if you're working like this, because you want to save your back. It's a lot of work and it's heavy, and you've got to manipulate this machine back and forth. Just want to make sure you save your back. So now I've switched over to the polishing compound and the polishing pad. It's starting to look really good. Night and day difference. Looks like a mirror. Nice work. Here's the finished product, guys. Car's shinier than it was the day she bought it. Guys, if you made it this far and you haven't done so already, I encourage you to subscribe, then you won't miss any of my future videos. All about car maintenance, car detailing, and tips and tricks, life hacks. Cheers and goodbye.